accused of breaching the Leadership and Integrity Act. Can you see that allegation in paragraph 3A? It is said, sir, that the reason you are sought to be removed from office is that you are engaged in a public, operative word being public, a public spat with journalists. As the mover presented before this committee evidence of you being engaged in a public spat with journalists?
No, he hasn't.
In the type of world we live in, Honorable Linturi, would it be difficult to prove, quote unquote, public spat with journalists?
No.
Because the journalists would have recorded it anyway. That's what they do for a living, right?
Yes.
Has this committee been shown any recording of that public spat?
We haven't seen any.
But we are told the evidence of this is a press statement that was issued by Ms. Faith Odhiambo, President of the Law Society. Has that person sworn any witness statement before this committee?
She hasn't sworn in.
Did she come to testify in support of this motion?
No.
But the Honorable Linturi again, on a typical day in Kenya, how many press statements are issued against cabinet secretaries?
So many.
So how many cabinet secretaries will survive in office if a press statement issued by whoever person would be the threshold for removing a cabinet secretary from office?
None will survive.
Again, the same press statement mentioned the issue of fertilizers in Ground 3B, rather invoking licenses. Has any evidence been placed before?
No.
None. You were shown a number, rather we were shown a number of letters yesterday. A number of letters authored by your permanent secretary. I request it be shown the letters, Honorable Chair. But I can put the question since he has had the chance. The Honorable Linturi, does any of those letters by the permanent secretary indicate how you may conceivably have committed a gross violation of the Constitution?
No.
Does any of those letters have any bearing on any of the three allegations before this committee?
No.
No.
In fact, some of them try to exonerate us or exonerate me from blame.
In fact, some of them exonerate you.
Yeah.
So, Honorable Linturi, based on the text of those letters, the good thing with letters is they speak for themselves.
Correct.
Has any basis been laid for this committee to summon your permanent secretary on the inquiry before it, based on the text of those letters?
No, not at all.
Yesterday again, we were told many things, sir, about the Fertilizer Act. And I've just taken you to allegation number 1, allegation number 2, and allegation number 3. Is there any allegation in this motion accusing you of the breach of the Fertilizer and the Animal Foodstuffs Act or any other law?
None at all.
None at all. But as a matter of fact, the Honorable Linturi, are you guilty of failing to implement any provisions of that act?
No.
Would you tell this select committee why that act has not been fully implemented?
I won't say, first of all, by way of background, it's quite a known act. I think it dates back in 1965, which was amended again in the year 2015. And when it was amended, introduced the aspect of board, and for purposes of implementation, this has been work in progress. It's been work in progress because as a ministry, we tasked the Director Crops and Director Veterinary Services to, in the meantime, be dealing with the issue. A task force was formed, even in my absence. I was not the minister, but that is the record that we have. So because there's a number of technical challenges that requires to be addressed. So the Act does not say by when, but processes have started. A task force was formed. It's coming up with a report. So I don't think it is really fair to bring that issue for me even to comment about it when it's not part of the allegations or one of the allegations I'm facing before this committee. In fact, it's irrelevant to the proceedings.
Yesterday, Honorable Linturi